life, I'll be honest. Love is without me. I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us see love. Yeah, my love. Make me bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. They do me a give party, oh no 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 no. And they call me. Girl, I want to go, but you got me. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make a look pretty. You won't make us enjoy me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body but can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to take the stage in front of their loyal fans. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
And now Washington's starting group. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Memphis, in at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. Here's Bain. Basket good. Bain's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Grizzlies.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
It's Beal on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Well, some guys over the course of their career just keep developing, and Bradley Beal came in as a sweet shooter, and he came.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Poked away. Morant with the steal. And Morant goes it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Morant. That is his first foul of the game. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they?
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Morris, no good. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Morant. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Oh, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Kuzma outside. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him, and he lays it straight in.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint. Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Grizzlies have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And Morant throws it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player, that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Inside. Here's Avdia. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
Morant drives in. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
He can't miss.
Outside, Porzingis. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Morant, hammer it home! Hammer it home!
That is authority right there.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
Here they come, fans. Your Grizzlies winners, make some noise.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Morant. 8th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Morris dishes to Beal. Takes the three. Morris, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And again, Ja Morant. Morant's got 16 points.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Passes it to Kuzma. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And again, Washington, no good.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Morant, and another basket for Memphis.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Shot to stop the run. Good. He hits the jump shot. Beal's got his second basket.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. Goes up in the stripe, and Washington again with the bucket. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good from outside.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And finished up by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Beal against Bain. Beal the pass to Kuzma. Off target with the close-range fadeaway. And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 13-point game. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Morant.
Boy, if Adams can make mid-range jumpers, it opens up the floor for his teammates.
The pass to Porzingis. Dish now to Beal. And it's off from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Pass to Aldama. Washington with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And
both teams making some changes here. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Grizzlies 4th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. It's Brooks on the wing. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Here's Tillman. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards making a switch here. Gill's checked in. Here's Hachimura. Tillman grabs the miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Barton kicks to Gafford. Now here is Hachimura. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Conchar. Shoots over Barton. And the Grizzlies tap on two more.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Barton outside. To halt the run. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Davis gets a wide open look.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
At the line for two.
First free throw is good. Yours last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Down low to stop the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
the first one falls.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
He hits both from the stripe. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And here's Davis for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Conchar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So it's personal foul. Second team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Washington. Knocked away. To the middle. Here's Gill. And the layup is good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Shoots from the elbow. Conchar, good. Conchar's got 8 points.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
That's tipped.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
Wizards shooting 42% to begin this game. Passes it to Hachimura. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for John Morant.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Gill with a screen on Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
14
The Wizards have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Memphis, third best record here in the early going.
And guys, when you look at Memphis, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Davis. And so here's Memphis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Wizards shooting 42% to begin this game. And here's Barton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. That one goes in. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clark into the lane. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Now Barton, looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Gafford. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Here's Gill, jams it in off the great move.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Martin with it. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
And that one's good by Clark. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Memphis out in front, running away with this one. Live from the FedExForum, you're watching 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. And it's Morris in at the 1 spot. Here's Washington. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. And now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David thanks. No one covering. Avdia's got his second basket of the night.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
And the three ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the shot goes down. Porzingis has got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
It's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Washington's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Morris passes to Beal. Back to Morris. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. That one, no good. Grizzlies have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. They get it back. The pass to Conchar. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Morris with a screen on Bain. Back to Morris. Shoots the three. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring one, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown in. His playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Who wants a t-shirt?
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Adams? And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Here's Morris. He's got 9. Pass to Avdia. Back to Morris. Lets the three fly. And again, Washington no good. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
It seems odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really, they did not look especially strong in that game.
Yeah, you know, I didn't sense any urgency on their part. They did just enough to win, but I don't think they can come away feeling great about the way they did it.
Avdia with a screen for Beal. Unloads from 9. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Bane against Beal. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
To the left wing, and the wide open shot from Avdia. A three-pointer, no good. Memphis has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. And that one's good. Brooks.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Avdia, the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Adams, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for Porzingis.
When he needs to get into that mid-range bag, Kristaps Porzingis feels super comfortable.
Adams' shot is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Avdia, the pass to Beal. Inside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Denny Avdia picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
First free throw is good. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Wizards have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Porzingis finds Beal. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Bane. Here's Morant. And it's good from the elbow. Morant's got 36.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Pass to Porzingis. There's the triple. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Adams. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big foul. And good that time.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Bane drives in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Beal. Another one falls for Washington.
Well, Bradley Beal works so hard to find the opportunities on the offensive end. He knows he's responsible to carry the load.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Bane. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Beal. Beal's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Bane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 6 points for Desmond Bane.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Tipped away. Beal against Maine. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's about pre-shot preparation, the anticipation of the pass. Kuzma, easy work.
Here's Aldama. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
It's that time of everybody. Come on and give away the ball for the Grizzlies. Wizards.
Getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Will Barton, he's checked in for Avdia. Davis is subbed in for Monte Morris. Here is Davis. Out left to the wing. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Offline with his 3. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Jones with it. Now Beal defending. Jones, no luck. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Wizards. Now here's Beal. He's got 19. Outside for Davis. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
The subject of trade rumors year after year. Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
To the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Tillman. The shot misses. And the Wizards now going the other way. Barton outside. And there's the pass to Gafford. Outside, Beal. Back to Gafford. Here's Aldama. He's got 9. And the rejection by Gafford. Jones against Davis. Kicks it to Beal. Overlooks. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Gill is checked in for Washington.
1 shot.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
And here is Davis. He has 5. Outside, Beal. Davis setting the pick for Beal. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Wizards shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Here's Hachimura. Pass to Gill. For the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Gill's got 9 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Lets it go from the wing. Pulled the shot a little in, but the bounce goes his way.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Davis against Jones. Gill with a screen on Jones. Beal taking his time here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Washington with the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Tillman's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Got a moment now to see the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the top shooters in the league. 3rd is Brandon Clark.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
.106 left in the first half. Here's Tillman. Hachimura grabs the miss. Wizards trail by 21. Dishes it to Davis. They get a hand on it. Jones with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's Clark. And another miss by Memphis. Wizards shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Davis setting the pick for Beal. Outside for Davis from outside the arc. And they get it back. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Clark with a wide open look. And he's good on the three ball. Clark's got his third basket of the night.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Beal the pass to Davis. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. 8 points for Johnny Davis.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Jones for three. Rebounded by the Wizards. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Memphis out in front, delivering the blowout. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. This has been a fantastic matchup tonight.
Oh, yes. Nothing like the matchup I saw here during the first half. That was a blowout.
And what was that?
Shaq versus the buffet.
Oh, that's one-sided. Moving along, let's talk about the great first half of play we saw from Ja Morant.
I like that he hasn't settled. Getting what he wants in the paint, he's wearing those boys down.
Yeah, a man among men tonight. No one's really stood up to him. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Then there's Ja Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good for Morris. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Grizzlies leading by 19 points. Lets it go with a three. And no good. Now Avdia. He kicks it to Morris. Passes it to Porzingis. Fires from deep. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks for three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Morris passes to Beal. He feeds it to Avdia. It's good. Avdia's got 7 points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Doris, when it comes to Avdia, a guy that does a number of things very well.
He does, Kevin. I think when you think of Avdia, what you think is 3-tool player. Score, rebound, pass it. For Denny, to me, it's all about being more consistent. It is clear this guy has a ton of talent and potential. Now can you do it night after night after night?
Nice ball movement by Washington. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The defense made the mistake of allowing Kristaps Porzingis to find his rhythm. Going to be a long night if you don't cool him off.
Porzingis with the block. Here's Adams. Plays it up and banks it in. Adams has got his third basket of the night right there. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Porzingis with a screen on Bain. And Beal kicks to Morris. This one for three. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Morris. Beal's got 30.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Here's Morant. Beal pulls it in.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Morris outside. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
That bucket in no time at all. Morant's got 40 points.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Kuzma with the screen for Beal. Kuzma left side. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Releases from 15, and the Grizzlies take on two more.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Morris passes to Beal. Morris with a screen on Bain. Here's Beal, drilled from 11 feet out. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
A sweet shooter looks good from any range. The mid-range, Bradley Beal says, yes, sir, that's in my bag.
Here's Adams, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone. Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Grant. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Morris with the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Wizards trail by 17. Avdia kicks to Morris. Out to Kuzma. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Kuzma's got 11.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Morant passes to Bain. Shoots over Beal. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Kuzma outside. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target from outside.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And Morant throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Porzingis kicks to Beal from past the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Beal's got 8 here in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Porzingis passes to Kuzma. It's not going to go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Corner shot. And another basket for Memphis.
Good use of the stop and pop there by Brooks, keeping his body under control.
Pass to Porzingis. To the middle. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 21.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Make some noise. Get some noise. Grizzlies.
So for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Avdia. And Barton subbed in for Beal. Memphis leading by 17. Poke loose. Here's Bain. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bain's got 10 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Barton down low. And it's Memphis on the break for the finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
That race sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Washington making some changes. Gill is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Davis is subbed in for Morris. Clark against Gafford. And the rejection by Clark. Here's Bain. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Back to Hachimura. Outside for Davis. Gafford to screen on Morant. Davis, the pass to Gafford. Misses from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Count it.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Barton, the Wizards with another miss. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Here's Bain. And the rejection by Gafford. Davis with it. He's got 8. The pass to Gafford. To end the drought. It's deflected. Payne against Davis. To the inside. Washington with the rebound. Gill's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here is Hachimura. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Barton finds Hachimura. Here's Gill. Pass to Hachimura. Over Bane. That misses off the backboard.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Let's go to our 2K leader. 3-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. 5th, Desmond Bane.
These guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their 3-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
You don't want to get into a 3-point contest with any of these players. The range we see among that group is beyond belief. Even against the tightest of coverage, no shot is a bad shot for any of them.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe. Washington has gone to the 3-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Passes to Hachimura. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
For Washington, they had gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Gafford cans them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Conchar defending. Wasted no time on that one. Conchar's got 12. So it's the Wizards now. Here's Hachimura. 5 points in the game. It's deflected.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lead.
Barton kicks to Davis. Puts it up from 12, and he gets it to go. He's got 10. Memphis leading by 22. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. And that one falls for Clark. 1:46 left in the third. Jones against Davis. It's tipped. Here's Jones. Up and in on the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Gafford. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Kuzma passes to Gafford. Hachimura kicks to Davis. From the arc, clock at 6. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
Davis, the pass to Hachimura. Barton sets a screen for Hachimura. Kuzma outside. Can they get it? Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now the pass to Gafford. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Barton. And the rejection by Clark. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. It's the Grizzlies opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Avdia out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Kispert. Then there's Davis. And it's Carey in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Wizards. Pass to Gafford. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And here is Kispert. Kispert setting the pick for Davis. Misses the three.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Chandler, no good. And Washington has possession. Davis kicks to Kispert. Davis looking for an opening. Baseline try. That doesn't go either for Davis. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Pass to Kispert. Gafford is screen on Jones. Looking to end the run. And Gafford throws it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
For the three, Chandler, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got assist number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And the pass to Gafford. Bounce pass, Davis. Nice ball movement by Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Gafford, and he banks in the layup. Gafford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Grizzlies have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And Chandler throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yet you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Outside, Davis. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Outside, Davis. There's the pick. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Chandler. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kispert dishes to Davis. Inside, here's Gafford.
Clearly a foul.
His third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Washington, Daniel Gafford. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
It's stolen by Morris. Gafford against Jones. Knocked loose. Now Chandler. Shoots over Abdia. Chandler, no good. Avdia with it. Right wing. Kispert wide open. He fires. The Wizards with another miss. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Vinny Avdia picks one up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Chandler. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Jones. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Here's Morris. To the paint. Here's Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Chandler's shot good.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Kispert kicks to Morris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Grizzlies. A baseline Jay. Avdia with the rebound. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Porzingis with a screen on Chandler. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
For Washington, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Pass to Kispert. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Chandler with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Chandler, no good. Wizards have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Avdia, the pass to Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Jones with the assist.
And Washington has possession. Now, here's Kispert. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Chandler, no good. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Chandler against Morris. From 11 feet away, again, the Wizards good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Here's Chandler. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Chandler's got 20 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Releases. That shot missing, and the Wizards now going the other way. Abdia. Passes it to Gill. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Grizzlies with the rebound. Tillman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Chandler. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Hachimura is checked in for Washington. Bradley Beal comes in for Kispert. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Get on your feet and take a party.
Here's Morris. Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA, is obsolete. That argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Shot from the wing, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
How about the timing? It can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside, here's Hachimura. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Rebound, Washington. Outside, Beal. On the wing, Morris. From 11 feet away, and it's good for 2. Morris has got 16 points here in the second half.
They ran that set to perfection and got a terrific look out of it.
And Morris has got the ball here for Washington. Count it. Beal's got 37.
Yeah, it matters not. Half court or in transition, Bradley Beal always a threat.
They get it again. The second chance effort. No good from Clark.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
They double-team Beal. Back to Morris. Pass to Gill. Unable to get that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. Davis comes in for Morris. Here's Davis. Outside, Beal. Here's Gill. No good on the triple. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. On its way from Clark for 2. Rebound, Washington. And here is Davis. From downtown, hits the 3-point bomb. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Puts one up from 19. That shot off. Now Beal. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. The bench was huge tonight. They came through. How big was their performance?
That just shows you that whoever's coming in the game, just be ready. We got the next man up. When your number is called, just be ready to play. Help us win ball games.
Well, they did that tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now our New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.